Hey, welcome to my Belize Trip Picture slides. Let's start out with the boarding pass from Belize City. When we landed, we still have to take the charter flight to San Pedro, and then take the taxi boat to the island called Isla Bonita, which is also called Ambercrest Cay right now. And the boat trip is about 10-15 minutes, but the plane from Belize City to San Pedro is about 30 minutes. As you can see that when we were flying up there, I took some pictures looking down the water so clear, like you could see almost the bottom of the ocean. Earlier, the previous slide, you see like the waves that divides the reef. Anything beyond the reef is deeper ocean, like 100 feet down, and anything before that is very shallow, 15 to 20 feet. So that's pretty magnificent to see. Here, just when we arrived at the resort, it was so amazing. Um, just looking at the clear water, and so those are my volleyball buddies. Um, we rented this front condo on the top level, the penthouse, which has master suites, and each one has their own bathroom. The resort is called Cocoa Beach Resort. When we got there, we had some nice welcome tropical fruit juice. Um, that was the first day we arrived, which looked pretty tired because we flew almost a whole day, 3 connections of flights. The resort has this swimming pool. It's huge. It goes all the way into the hotel bar, and it's like an infinity pool to the ocean. Those were the taxi boat earlier. Here's a group of us. We're on the trip. That's the San Pedro downtown. We basically took the taxi boat daily to go there and eat. So here's the next slide about the condo. So when you walk in, that's how huge it was, and these are the bedrooms. Those are the bathrooms. The kitchen and the dining room is so huge. Unfortunately, every day we just gone out either snorkeling or scuba diving, so there's no time to cook or really use the condo. But it's actually a very good family condo. See how huge the kitchen is? That's the door to the balcony, and the balcony is huge itself. It has two like dining tables outside, um, overlooking the ocean. Here's the first day I think we went to snorkel, and they took us out to a place called Ho Chan Marine Dive Area. So that's where I was surprised that we were gonna be snorkeling with sharks, and that wasn't something that we planned, and I didn't even know about it until we get there. So that was a good surprise, and it was pretty scary at the beginning because I wasn't sure what we were going into. But as we dived down, I saw the master diver. He started catching one of them, and actually they like being pat on the stomach. So what I did was I just follow what he did, try to feed him with like dead fish, and then I did kind of hug one or capture one, but it's a bit like a baby shark. It's probably about 4 to 5 feet long. But then later on, there's a bigger one. It could be the mom or something. Um, that's about 7 to 8 feet long, and you could tell from its body comparing to mine in a later picture. I was able to pat the stomach right there. Um, the skin feels so smooth. I mean, seems so smooth, but when you touch it, it's pretty rough. It's like a snake skin. See how big it is compared to my body? I'm just right behind it. There's also these little baby fish. They're always swimming under the belly. So the rest of these pictures are more pictures of like coral reefs, and me and my friends were like passing camera around, and I took his pictures, he took my pictures. We had a really cool underwater camera. I got this congee shell. I think that's what it was. Yeah, those are the sharks that we were diving into. As I swim closer to them, started snapping picture of them. They look pretty mean. By the way, those white thing inside are dead fishes and bones. So I guess those are the tube that actually attracts them. So at one time I saw like a whole herd of like a dozen of these sharks in all sizes. Belize is amazing because you see all these tropical fishes, stingray, they all swim together as if they know each other, and like it's like a family fish fish tank or something. But we're in the middle of the ocean. We took the boat out there. We paid like I think 30 something bucks to get out to the sea, and that's where he dumped us down, and we started swimming with shark, and it's open water. This guy actually caught, I think what it was a sea cucumber, and this is the master diver who caught stingray. I mean, I was not afraid to touch the shark at all or pat him, but stingray I probably don't want to hold one because I'm not sure if the tail is gonna like snap on me. But that guy's pretty brave. So here's another day when we do scuba diving. Um, this is when we start taking the boat out to the ocean again. They took us where is a good dive area. That's when I test out the regulator. Here's when he started dumping me down into the ocean with the tank first, of course. This is my third scuba diving experience. I've done it in Thailand and Bahamas, or is it Cancun? I forgot. But anywho, this time is more relaxing and feels more confident. And the dive was so relaxed, and it actually takes a lot of stress off when you go down into the ocean. You could see it's like a whole different world. Um, so many weird things you see down there that you basically don't see uh, on ground. Um, I noticed that when we started diving down, I saw this sunken boat, and the dive master said that was one of the boat that was sunk through the tsunami that they had like few years back. So as we dive down different places, I also had a underwater camera that video and captured a very nice looking stingray, just patterns on the back and everything. But those are under a video filming, so um, make sure you check out my YouTube videos also, and it will show you some of the scenery underwater that looks so amazing. And check it out. Certain parts of the ocean is totally different from another part. Like when you swim 20 minutes later you see something else. Then another 10 minutes later you see like a lot of coral with so many tropical looking like plants and weird things. Like I have some of these pictures there, but most of these pictures actually are from a video that I filmed when I was down there, and then I just did a snapshot. You also see so many different type of fishes down there. Mean one like this, and nice looking like fish like that. And I saw eels, I saw turtles, lots of stingray, lots of sharks, of course. You see that in my video. Most of the sharks, I was amazed when we scuba dive. Uh, it's different. They don't come in a herd like they did like on the shore where we were doing it in the marine shark reef under Ho Chen. But when we scuba dive, there's not many of them, but they are always at the bottom. And then we only dive down to like 40, about 30 to 40 feet. When you could look down into like about 100 feet down, they don't really come up. I guess they're bottom feeders. I'm not sure why they don't come up, but we can't really dive down more than 40 feet anyway, because the decompression was deeper, and I think for us, the master diver only want us to maintain the deepest to a 40 feet. So when we're done with scuba diving, when we got up, we saw National Geographic interviewing these guys. They caught these tigerfish, which are very rare. And then another day, we just started kayaking outside our resort into the ocean, like kayak like half hour away, and start snorkeling ourselves. Cause anything around the resort, all the waters are free. You don't need a boat to get anywhere. But the amazing or the weird thing is that there's no tropical fish or whatsoever near the ocean around the resort at all. Maybe that's why we need to pay these people to take us out where they know all the fishes and sharks are. So that was interesting. Another trip ourselves that didn't get to see much, but at least we get a good swim. Oh, here's a lobster that we ate at downtown San Pedro. That was so good. I was surprised the food overall was just okay. I liked the lobster earlier, but most of the other food are pretty much spicy, Cajun-like, but nothing special. And we spent a lot actually. We every meal is around 30 bucks, I think. So it wasn't cheap. I guess they basically making money out of the tourists. The rest of these picture slides are just miscellaneous stuff. For example, we found a China fast food. I was surprised that that would be in Belize, but tastes pretty awful though compared to here. uh, Ambercrest Diver, that's where we rented the scuba diving stuff. Here's a panoramic mode in the camera that takes a panoramic view. I think this is a possum. I saw it, somebody was holding it hostage. Um, so overall the trip was amazing, adventurous. I never thought I would be swimming with sharks, and not just one, it was a lot of them. And never thought I would pet one either, or hold one. So I did that. That's pretty much a trip that I would not forget. Well, thank you for taking a look at the picture slides of the Belize trip. Hope you enjoyed it.